What is clinical research and how can it benefit our community? Studies show that older adults over 65 are underrepresented in clinical research conducted in virtually all medical fields. Dr. Amoy Fraser, Director of Clinical and Aerospace Research at UCF, and Hannah Burleson, a clinical research coordinator with UCF, are here with us today to dispel myths surrounding clinical research. And yes, we see that term, and I think sometimes we're just not sure what that involves. Is it something very personal? You know, what kind of, is it an invasive kind of research? Basically tell us, what is clinical research?
Clinical research is just the investigation of how a drug, an intervention, or a device is working for any person. The studies are used to say, hey, this is working for this type of disease versus others. And if you've ever used any sort of drug, even your Tylenol for a headache, you have benefited from clinical trials and clinical research because there are studies that happened before to check that it would be able to treat you. And it doesn't have to be invasive.
Right. We have the wonderful medical institute there at UCF.
Yes.
And now you are doing these clinical trials, clinical research. So we're going to do kind of that who, what, where, when and where. What's involved with getting folks involved in clinical research?
Okay, so at the University of Central Florida College of Medicine, we have several clinical research studies or clinical trials happening, and anyone can potentially be involved. So each trial is different because we're looking at a different medical condition for each one. So it will have different criteria called inclusionary criteria that is needed. And if you reach out to us, we will say, okay, we have this trial, or if you go to our website, we can tell you a little bit more about the trial and see if you would qualify for that study.
Right. So Hannah, you know, how do you get involved with helping during these clinical research trials?
I work as a phlebotomist and as a clinical research coordinator. So this involves a lot of filing, but also taking vitals and the blood specimens, but also we take different types of specimens in general too.
Right, as a phlebotomist, you're that lady that comes to me with the needle and does the blood draw, right?
Correct.
Where I always look away, so just to be on the safe side. So you're directly involved with this. So is it wide ranging? You know, I mentioned at the open that folks over 65 are underrepresented. So how can we get more seniors involved in doing clinical research?
So we have studies that are definitely geared for older folks, that we have studies, for example, that are looking at the development of Alzheimer's or dementia. So if they reach out to us at 407-COM trials, we're happy to connect you with the studies that are for you and for what you're looking for.
Because that's it. I think sometimes we're really hesitant. We see these, you know, a clinical research trial and you're not maybe sure if it's a legitimate thing, but if it's with UCF, we know that it's a good quality, legitimate research trial, and you get that good feeling of knowing you're helping advance medicine.
Exactly. So if everybody comes together, tries to help out in any way, you may not directly benefit from it because sometimes we're looking for healthy volunteers to see how something works or to help us develop an assay or a device. But you're helping with the advancement of medicine overall. So overall, we're all going to be better off.
Right. And Hannah, we always ask this question, are there any fees involved? Do I have to like send a registration fee or something to do this?
So actually we cover the cost of everything being done because it's through the UCF College of Medicine's research department, and we have sponsors and such.
So that's terrific. So, you know, you're maybe we're going to go to your website or dial the number, and then what happens? It's like you can give the folks the information of what trials and who you're looking for.
Yes, you can either call 407-COM trials, or you can go to our homepage of clinical research at UCF College of Medicine's website, and you can go to the contact registry and sign up, and there you can sign up on your email and get more information about different studies that are going on, and you can select specific diseases that you're interested in getting more information about.
Oh, that's terrific. Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure being involved with UCF as a university, it's also kind of a teaching situation, I would imagine.
Of course, yes. We have medical students that are involved in every clinical trial, so they are learning about clinical trials, as well as we have doctoral and PhD students that are in biomedical sciences that are, for example, working with our scientists to develop treatments for cancer, etc., and they're involved as well. As well as beautiful Hannah here is an undergraduate biomedical sciences student, and she's on our team. And if you reach out to us, someone like Hannah or someone else on our team will reach out and say, these are the trials that we have. And if you sign up, for example, and say, I want to know all about the lupus trials you have, every time we're opening a lupus trial, we'll send you information that says we're opening a lupus trial. It doesn't have to be something that you're afflicted with. It can be someone in your family or something just of interest to you that you want to pass on. And then you will always know, oh, College of Medicine is opening this, and you can share that information with others.
And that's terrific information. And then the students also get that hands-on experience of working with the public, different ages, different genders, different situations.
Yes.
So I'm sure that's a learning experience as well. So I've learned so much about clinical research and the importance of participating in these studies. Thanks so much for being here.